Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look, this look right here, inspired by the brand new Menagerie Cosmetics Violet Ink Palette. If you guys saw my Will I Buy It video that I posted this week, you would have seen me just like obsess over how beautiful this palette was. This palette has 6 pans and it is a monochromatic purple palette. I love how they included some more red tone violet colors in here, but there are also some just blue tone purple shadows, and that is what made me really want this palette. Unfortunately, I am on a no buy, so I cannot buy this palette, but I was thinking, you know what, let's just do a look inspired by the shades in the palette. So I did mix some colors from my own collection. I just sourced shades from a variety of different palettes, and I think I was able to create a look that I really do like, that was of course inspired by this palette over here. So if you want to see how I created this winged, just glittery purple look, then of course keep on watching. Just before I go in with all the purples, I want to do a brow bone highlight. I'm just going to use this white metallic shade, and I'm just going to pop it into my brow bone. So for this look, I have this idea to do something that's quite minimal, but still you know, monochromatic purple. I don't want to do anything that's too just intense, because recently I've been filming or working on a few tutorials in which the looks that I did in those videos were very just loud and out there. I kind of want to do something that's a little bit understated, so maybe that will work out, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm looking at the purple ink palette, and I'm also trying to just figure out if there's anything in my collection that is similar. If you watched my Will I Buy It video that I posted on Sunday, you might have just heard me say that I don't really have many colors that are exact dupes to any of these shades in the palette, I don't think, but I'm trying to find colors that are similar. So something that really came to mind was the Color Drain Vivid Pigments palette. This has an entire row of purples, and I think these two colors have that same quality, or a similar quality to many of the shades, and I think this color as well is actually similar to one of the shades too. So I'm just going to see how this palette works. I also have, just in case, I have the Morphe 39A palette. I mean, it has this purple color, but somehow I don't think that that's really similar, because this is more of a warm tone purple. So maybe this palette, the Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette, this one might be similar to that sort of plum shade right there. I'm just trying to think what I want to work with today. I think right now I do want to start off by using this really light color that is similar to the shade Jellyfish from the palette. This is a really beautiful kind of lavender tone, and I'm basically going to be packing this into my crease area. This brush is a little bit wet because I literally just washed my brushes. So hopefully this won't turn out too terrible, but we'll see. I think to smooth things out a bit, I'm going to go in with this brush. This is actually a dry crease brush, and I'm just going to dip it into this same color and just apply this into my crease as well. I think I'm just going to alternate between these two brushes, because this one right here I think is really good at packing the color on rather intensely, which is of course what I want, but then this just smooths things over and makes it a little bit more, I would say, manageable. I'm definitely using the fluffy brush to extend the color almost into my temple, but not quite. I just want to have that sort of elongated effect for the eye. I'm going to dip into my Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette and pick up this shade right here called Pop Rocks. It's really similar, in my opinion, to the shade Three Hearts that's in the palette. It's like that warm plum shade. This is actually, in my mind, a few steps lighter than that shade, so we'll see how it works out. I'm definitely going to try and pack this into my under eye area. We'll see how it goes. I do know that this color specifically actually has a little bit of a, I would say, fallout prone texture to it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and pack it and just see what happens. I am definitely going to go in with a second layer to really make sure that this color stays quite intense. And then I think I want to go back in with, I think, this brush from earlier. It has a little bit of residue on it from the lid, but I'm just gonna like leave it alone and just use this to lightly diffuse the edges of the under eye that I just applied. One of the shades that actually made this palette look so appealing to me was like that really dark plum kind of shade in the upper right hand corner. And what's interesting is that I don't really think I have one of the shades in the palette that, like, some of the shades in the palette that really just made me want this palette so badly were the like bluish purplish colors, because I don't really have anything in my collection that directly like looks anything like that. So what I'm gonna do for this video is I'm gonna mix two colors to hopefully create something similar. So the colors that I'm gonna mix today are Neo Blue and this color called Perp Smurf. I don't know if this will work out at all, fingers crossed, but yeah, I think I want to just sort of like pack this color onto my eyelid and sort of create like a wing. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of like working at this right now, and I don't think that this color that I'm getting is a color that is really true to what is in the palette. So what I think I should do is I think I should apply like some blue, like just pack it on with this brush, and then apply some purple on top of that blue to hopefully get the color that I really want. So I have that blue packed on, and now what I'm doing is I'm just taking this purple color and pressing it right on top of that blue. That's looking pretty good so far, but I definitely want to go back to the lower lash line and maybe just intensify that purple color there, because I like that blended effect, but I feel like it's not enough. So I'm going to grab this color again, but this time on a slightly stiffer brush, and I'm just going to work on packing that color on again. So hopefully we can get like a little bit more of an intense shade right there. And then I'm going to go back in with, I would say, this brush, just lightly diffuse those edges. Well, I don't think I like that very much. So I think, yeah, I think I want to go back in with this like super fluffy brush and hopefully hope for the best. I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, okay, I know I was gonna do like a basic, not basic, but like minimal kind of understated look with this purple like monochromatic thing, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, I want to do something extra. So what I'm gonna do is, where is it? I have like this eyeliner right here. It's like pretty much the Rimmel Scandaleyes one. The Rimmel Scandaleyes, I cannot say words. But it's like a black eyeliner. I'm going to line my waterline. I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to basically just smudge it out using a little bit of purple shadow to really just get like that smoky effect. I feel like that will just like really add something to this look that we're missing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. I'm trying to find a clean pencil brush. That is a little bit more difficult than I thought. That right away is making this look so much better. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do my inner corner highlights. I feel like this look definitely does sort of need one, but I'm looking at the palette and there aren't really like any purple inner corner highlight colors, which is fine, but I am going to dip into my Hasina 2 palette and I think I'm going to work with this color right here, which is essentially like a really beautiful, like reflective, just purple shade, and I think that this will go brilliantly with the look. So I'm just going to apply it with my fingers to get like maximum impact. Since we do have some negative space in the center of the lid, I'm going to lightly go over that with some of that inner corner highlight color, not to necessarily cover it up, just to like add a little bit of shine in that area. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I want to apply a little bit of glitter, probably a lot, just to make this look like extra just amazing, and I'm going to do just that using the Lemonhead Space Paste, and this is in the shade Adult Film. So I haven't spoken about this in a while, so I'm just going to give you guys a brief recap of what this product is. This is basically like a holographic glitter product. What's nice about this and what I like about this is that when you put it on top of eyeshadow looks, it essentially takes on the color of the eyeshadow that you're applying it over the top of. So if I put this like anywhere on this eye look, it will essentially look like a holographic-y kind of purpley glitter color. It's really fun, really just like, it really just adds so much to a look, and I like putting it on top of like just simple kind of makeup looks because it just adds something different and something fun and fresh. So I'm basically going to be using thinking just like a small brush to really just apply it into, you know, my eye look. I think I want to apply it like right over in this area, but we'll see how this like just ends up looking. I'm not sure how obvious this is on camera, but you can definitely see how this glitter just takes on like this like purple sort of like holographic look, and I actually do like having like a small tiny brush to apply it because I feel like I'm able to be a lot more precise. And I pretty much like just applied it mostly in the inner portion of my eyelid, but I also kind of spread it around to the middle portion of my eyelid as well. With that done, I'm going to go right ahead and do my mascara and false lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this look is coming together so nicely. I think that pretty much completes the eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and do my face. I think I'm just gonna apply some of this highlighter first. I mean, you guys know the drill by now. Like, I just like to apply the Wet n Wild highlighter a lot of the time. So usually what I do is I just put it on the high points of my cheeks pretty much. I just like really just like to pack it on. Looking at this, I kind of want to make this highlight a little bit more bright and beaming, so I'm just going to grab this Mally Beauty highlighter, and I believe that this is in the shade Stardust. I'm just going to take it on like my finger and just tap it right on top of the highlight that we already have. And then I'm going to go right on ahead and use this product right here. This is one of the City Color Contour Effects palette. This is pretty much what it looks like. And I'm going to use this to lightly chisel out my face, basically contour. I feel like for some reason this area is looking a little bit choppy, and I have a feeling it's because I don't have any foundation there. So maybe that's why. But you know what? It's okay, like I don't have to be that picky. So anyway, I'm gonna move ahead or go on ahead. I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna do my lips. I was thinking when I was doing my lashes, I was like trying to come up with like a good lip combination for this look. And I was thinking, okay, I could do nude, but then again, I don't really want to. I could do a pink, but then again, I feel like I've done a lot of pink recently. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I could do like a really just a deep, dark red color. So this is what I landed on. This is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Prim. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips, and maybe after that we're going to put a gloss on it. I haven't decided what gloss, but we'll just see. Alright, so my camera just stopped recording. I'm not sure when it did, but in case you guys missed this, for my lips, I'm basically using the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip, and this is in the shade Prim. So I pretty much applied that all over. Then over the top, I used the Rimmel Stay Glossy Lip Gloss. So this is the finished look. This is the finished effect. Definitely a little bit more simple than some of the looks that I've been doing recently, because I have been doing a lot of like super really dramatic looks, and while this is definitely not like your natural everyday look, if you will, it's just like I would say a more pared down version of like a rather dramatic rendition of a look. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it provided some inspiration to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.